Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be reviewing this Walt Disney Classics collection, Yzma, and the title of this piece is called Calculating Conspirator. As you can see on the bottom of the piece here, it says The Emperor's New Groove, Calculating Conspirator Yzma. And as you can see there, it is number one of 500. Yeah, right. How you can imagine how lucky I am to get this piece. So I actually got this from a seller on Facebook. I was just scrolling through his Facebook pictures since I found him on the Facebook Marketplace, and I saw in his cabinets that he has this piece on one of his pictures, and I just immediately contacted him since he was thinking of selling some of his collection already. So I just asked him if he happens to be selling that one, and he just told me that, yeah, sure, and it's number one too. So I was like, sure, that's a sort of like an added bonus to the whole thing, really. So yeah, I was really happy about that, and it came in great condition. I mean, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I mean, this is a truly amazing piece. You can really feel the character from the original movie comes through the piece. And I mean, let's face it, The Emperor's New Groove is one of the funniest Disney movies of all time. Maybe I mean, even to this day, it still inspires a lot of memes, and people still get tickled by the jokes that this movie came up with over like almost 20 years ago. Especially Yzma. I mean, she immediately steals the show by her combination of by her personality, which is a combination of sort of like a Donald Duck and a little bit of Cruella de Vil. Although I find that Yzma has a little bit more brain, but her recklessness is quite similar to Cruella, and she's just easily irritated, sort of like Donald Duck. So let's focus on the piece here. So as you can see, she is plussed with some duck feathers there. Kind of like a coincidence there. I just compared her to Donald Duck. But yeah, she has some duck feathers as for to top the sort of like a hat piece right there, and it's actually separate right there, and it has a magnet on it, so you can just pull it apart should you need to put it back in the packaging. And she has these sort of like, I would say maybe pewter eyelashes. I mean, these eyelashes are just crazy. I mean, I can't believe they even managed to pull this off, because sculptors today, I don't think they would even remotely get close to representing those, really thin 2D lines into 3D, but, this sculpture really manages it. I mean, everything else, of course, is excellent. Her clothes, the proportion, the crazy proportion of her waist compared to her head and the neck and her limbs and everything. I mean, it's just amazing. You can sort of see the red marble there, sort of like the to emulate the throne room where she was trying to take over Cusco's job, and her long cape just trailing behind her right there, and it's had sort of a really shiny quality to it, sort of like yeah, like a shinier porcelain instead of the matted type of porcelain that you have here. I'll just give you a 360-degree view of her. Yeah, quite a simple sculpture, but very effective. I mean, these days, I mean, of course, we don't get enough merchandise of Yzma, so to have something like this where you can really appreciate the character through this faithfully recreated statue, it's quite amazing. I mean, yeah, just look at that. All the the movement of line of lines. You know, that's one of the things that animators have to learn, is to create an illusion of movement. I mean, you can feel like she's sort of like trailing away, you know, sort of like walking, even though she has no feet and she doesn't seem to move, but you can sort of feel it, that she's sort of like slithering away. It's quite amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Not it's everything's pretty self-explanatory. And here I'll just give you another close-up of the face right there. You can see every little wrinkle, and you just wonder, how does she survive all these years of just aging? And yeah, she's a living proof that dinosaurs does exist, you know. Just go through really skinny body. It's quite excellent. Yeah, I mean, I just came across this piece out of nowhere. I wasn't even looking for it, but you know, and not a lot of sellers actually sell her, since, you know, she's only limited to 500 pieces. And to get number one, I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, you don't have to look for it. If it's, you know, your lucky day, you know, you'll just come across it, and yeah, just take advantage of it, really. But yeah, it's really grateful that I managed to come across this piece. It's quite wonderful, and she's gonna be in my collection for quite a while before I even consider parting with her, because, you know, aside from the number edition, the sculpture itself, I mean, she's stunning. But that number size, to have number one, that's just another reason for me to keep her more, really. And in my opinion, this is probably one of the most valuable pieces in my collection because of the number. Yeah, mainly because of the number, you know. I don't have any other number ones, not a lot of them, so yeah, this is a pretty valuable one for me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This has been my review for the Walt Disney Classics Collection, Yzma, Calculating Conspirator. So please subscribe and leave a comment if you like to if you'd like to share some of your experience and stories about having this collection. Thank you, and have a good day.